All right, I'm the flatratemaster, and today we're talking about the MotorVac brake flush machine. All right, full disclosure, no, they did not send this tool to me. My boss bought it, but I used to work for MotorVac when this machine was designed. I actually had some design input into the machine when it was being designed. So just an FYI. Ownership at MotorVac has since changed since I was there. The owners of MotorVac are now UView, so different management, so I don't have any association with them. We're just talking about the actual machine. Why you need to change brake fluid, hydroscopic, it wears out, and many manufacturers have service intervals. So change brake fluid, it's good. It's also very useful for bleeding brakes. So we do both. We do a repair that requires bleeding the brakes. We just sell a brake flush. It's a set fee. We flush out the system, we bleed the brakes, move on. So this machine is powered by 12 volts. You can either power it off of the vehicle itself or a jump box. If the battery's too far away or you think the cord might be stretched too long, you can just run it off a jump box. It doesn't matter that much. It doesn't pull that much amps. So you've got a fluid tank in the front for new fluid. You notice you have a drain tank switch. That is to drain fluid out of the tank so you don't have brake fluid that, gets hydroscopic in the tank. Now, unlike the other MotorVac machines, this tank is not vented. So take that with what you will. You should drain it. Fresh fluid every time. The plastic hose that hooks to your adapters is kind of a pain in the butt because it does want to, coil up on you. The vacuum side of it is you got to switch, turn the vacuum on up here, put this on a bleeder. Now this adapter is a little loose. Put that right there as I get brake fluid on my hands. It's a little loose, so just a quick tip. Run it over the hub so the hose is supported, because if you just dangle it, it kind of wants to come off, so just an FYI. You, of course, have pressure regulation, so you can adjust it to whatever the manufacturer's spec is to bleed those systems or flush them. Sounds like an ad. We'll get into the things about the machine that I like and don't in a minute. Tank on the back for used brake fluid. Just dump it out. Cap comes off. It goes right here. Now let's talk about some of the things about this machine that, well, I didn't like. Like, I had to fix it almost out of the box. One of the hoses came off. Luckily, I've worked on these machines, so simple matter of unscrewing the back, fixing the line that had popped off, just somebody hadn't tightened it enough. Not a big deal, except it made a mess. Other than that, the machine's been working great. There's a couple caveats to that. This is the Honda adapter. It's junk. It's garbage. Sucks. Now, the adapters themselves are made by Power Probe. MotorVac also sold the Mercedes-Benz BrakeVac 1, which was a rebranded special tool from Europe. That was a Mercedes-Benz special tool. Power Probe also sold it. Those are their adapters still. That adapter is junk. So if you buy this machine, AST HONBC26 adapter from AST, this will be your best friend if you work on Hondas, because it clamps on to the reservoir and doesn't leak. That's the sucky part, is that adapter sucks. It leaks. You can't get it to seal. So I wound up going over to the BG machine we also have in the upper shop, using their adapter and then putting it back, pain in the butt. So I got that adapter. And this adapter, whether you have this machine or any real other machine, is the Toyota with the kind of screw-in little fingers on it. I think this one. Anyway, it doesn't have that adapter for the Toyota style. Get the AST Toyo 18B, same style. Works great with the Toyota stuff. It's an Aero fitting, by the way. But those are, something to keep in mind. With this machine, those adapters suck. So something to be, you know, when I was working for MotorVac, we use the same adapters in this kit. And I got complaints all the time about Honda and Toyota for good reason. Those adapters sucked. I didn't have a response for it. Get these adapters, you'll be fine. Sucks you got to pay more, but it is what it is. Because most of the other adapters are kind of universal. Expanding O-ring, you hold it down with a chain, sucks. So just an FYI. But overall, a good machine. It works well, bleeds out the brakes fast, it vacuums. Quick note, there is a serviceable filter on the vacuum line, just a screen, so shouldn't ever have to clean it. So overall, it's a really good machine. It's just the caveats of the adapter kit that comes with it, and well, the tip on the vacuum part is a little small, a little big, so just kind of those kind of two notes. So hope you like this video. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.